Welcome back to Romantasy Chaos HQ, the podcast. We are Avery and Xavier Harleston, healthcare professionals by day, romantasy theorists, and aspiring authors by night. Today we are covering the epigraph from Iron Flame, chapter 27. This is your warning. There will be spoilers for the entire Empyrean series. If you haven't read all 3 books, it may be time to turn back. As honorary members of Second Squad, we cuss
A lot.
and discuss,
Very adult topics
and we make a fuss.
about lightning strikes.
That's a good one. We like a challenge, so we tackle each epigraph without prepping, placing it into context for the whole series, not just the chapter or book it's tied to. But you don't have to take it cold, so here is our post-recording one-sentence summary of the chapter. Violet makes it to Samara, where Mira and Xaden are both okay, and she ends up way more than okay after Xaden hauls her to the shower where they talk and things get steamy. There are 6 minutes on the clock, and Iron Flame lore hot enough to require a cold shower. So don't blink, don't scroll, don't let Taryn distract you. We have 360 seconds to blow your minds.
And go.
By their 3rd year, a rider must attain full and complete control over their shields. Otherwise, in moments of extreme stress, they are susceptible to being not only influenced by their dragon's emotions, but controlled by them. Colonel Kaori's Field Guide to Dragonkind. So this answers it. Everyone's taught shielding. We have discussed this in the past, like if you don't have an intrinsic type signet, how much shielding are you taught? Well, you're taught some amount because you have to be able to shield out your dragon.
Because sometimes your dragons get spicy, like Xaden and Violet in a shower.
Let's get it out.
And when your dragons are spicy, you want to block them out. But also, it talks about in battle, and I wonder if we have like some sort of...
No, it says an extreme stress.
Okay, extreme. So battle. What other extreme stress do you have with your dragon?
Besides their spicy time, your spicy time,
I don't think
the
your dragon...
interrogation chamber. I mean, like,
Well, it doesn't say in whose extreme stress. I was assuming dragon's extreme stress.
well, I was assuming the writer's extreme stress.
But it's in of
But it's the
dragon
dragon's emotions.
and of dragonkind. So
Moments of the dragon's extreme stress.
so in moments of dragon's extreme stress, like their mate is in trouble. If you can't have your shields, you're going to do whatever the dragon's going to make you do,
Mm-hmm.
and the dragon's going to control you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think you learn shielding because you're at risk of controlling the dragon.
Unless you're a venom.
That's still not why you learn shielding. That's why the dragons should learn shielding.
Yes, that too.
Do we think the dragons learn shielding?
It seems like an ability that dragons just have. Kind of like I don't think they have to learn to suck up magic. It's just part of their being.
Just like you don't have to be taught to use a straw.
What?
Well, were you taught to use a straw?
I've had to teach our children how to use a straw.
Just quietly.
No, I had to teach them.
Feel like you were born with the knowledge how to suck
No.
fluid up a straw.
Okay. Those of you who don't know, I was a lactation consultant in a former life. So brace yourself. Babies, of course, are born with a sucking instinct for breastfeeding, and also they'll suck their thumb or their hand or their toe, whatever they can get in their mouth, right? But that's not the same type of sucking that you use to drink out of a straw, which is why you have to teach kids how to do it.
Okay,
So, like if your kids are, they like a lot of sippy cups have a straw and they have to figure out the difference using that versus like a bottle or nursing. So,
dragons are born with a sucking instinct.
okay.
Yes?
No, but okay. A magic sucking instinct?
A magic sucking instinct.
Like it's instinctual in that they're doing it. They don't even realize they're doing it.
They're born knowing how to nurse from the earth.
Oh God. I wish sometimes that I could unhear things. Not a nurse from the earth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, those of you who are listening to this.
Anyway, back to shielding.
Let's get back to
Why? What's so different about the third year versus the second year? Because second,
well, we don't know what happens third year.
I mean, do they just as well? Is it more stressful for the dragons during the third year? Like,
One assumes because they're actually going into battle with their bonded rider, or like they're at least going and manning the Midland. They're more likely to have skirmishes.
what happens if you have a scaredy dragon?
I don't think they bond. Like, we know there's all of these dragons who exist that
But
don't bond.
but how do they
I
know?
think that's all this.
How do they know if they're a scaredy dragon before they bond? Like, you'd go into battle and then you'd
How
fight.
do you not know that about yourself? How? Okay, it's because of people like you who don't have like the same sense of like anxiety because you're an Enneagram 8, so you don't like experience stress and anxiety the same way that the rest of us mere mortals do. Um, you would know that about yourself if that was yourself. But also, I will say, like when you become a parent, so let's say you bond your writer and you kind of take on a parental role with them, and we know it's very emotional. There is something different about becoming a parent that opens up a vulnerability in you that you may not have had before. And if your writer is your only vulnerability, like I would say for you, your children and I are like the
And
only places where you're vulnerable.
I'm not taking the kids into battle, but what if you had Phil Graham Dragon as your dad that makes you bond?
Ooh, what?
Phil Graham Dragon as from off campus. Phil Graham Dragon dad that makes you go bond.
You have a dragon dad.
That makes
Your
you,
dad is a dragon?
you're a dragon, and your dragon father forces you to
I
go to
don't think
threshing.
Empyrean works that way. Because I mean, maybe if your dad was the elder of your den, maybe, but I don't think they're forcing anyone to bond. They
What,
certainly didn't
what if
force
you're
Karen to
what
bond.
if you're like the black dragon that wants to knit?
I'd like to bond the black dragon that wants to knit. That sounds like my type of dragon. All right, that's our time. That's it from us. Did we blow your minds? Or plant phrases in them that you can never unhear? Let us know in the comments. And remember, we love you. Stay out of the clouds, off the ice, and come back to us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Remember, lore lovers, fantasy fanatics, and good girls, like, rate, review, subscribe, and share.